Hello everyone and welcome back. Now, before we kick off the video where Lee's going to throw a little bit of water into the world so that we can distinguish where exactly our beaches are, etc., we're going to spend just a moment fixing something that Lee did in the last video, and I'm going to stand behind him and say Lee was tired. When he did it, I am sure there was many of you out there that had the same expression on your face that I did. But keep in mind, this was around 3 o'clock in the morning. For Lee, that makes it about 4 o'clock in the morning. And when he typed it out, I was like, wow, this is some sort of cool math I've never seen before.
Well, the math works. It's just kind of useless.
Yeah, the math actually has to stay. So yes, it does indeed work. But it is the if statements that I found to be quite intriguing, where he's doing the math.floor of scaled x and then modulus by map size, but then he's checking to see if fx is ever less than 0. And I promised Lee I'd stay quiet unless it was something that just absolutely, like...
Yeah, when it's actually something wrong, you keep quiet. And when it's something that is right, you...
What are you talking about? No, I'd stay quiet. You want me to just start talking all the time?
We could. I mean, we'd have really long videos.
Yes, but... and you would end up choking me. We want to avoid that on video and keep them as direct as possible. But when you wrote this out, hey, man, I just smiled and was like, wow, I did not know doing the modulus if something could actually return a negative number. Yeah. And that's basically what is being checked with these if statements. But, you know, it didn't blow your code up, so I wasn't stressed about it. I knew the stuff was going to work, and it does work.
Yeah, well, you got to remember, these are R&D videos, and these R&D videos are based off of my R&D sessions.
That's right.
My R&D sessions sometimes exceed 20, 21, 24 hours in a single day. In those marathon sessions, I go back and I try to catch everything that I really screw up. And trust me, after 24 hours of coding, you have some really interesting logic loops that you end up putting into things. So this is one that escaped me. And when I was recording the video with Jason, I just was in automation mode. Yeah, okay, that's in my notes. I'm typing it. And then we wrapped up that night. See, what you don't understand is that video was 2 days ago. And we wrapped that up, and I went to bed, and I was thinking about it. fx is less than 0. Then, hold on a second. That's a modulus. So, you know, some stuff came up yesterday, and we couldn't record. And we were just getting ready to record this, and Jay said, okay, what are we going to do? We're going to do the water. And I go, no, we have to go back, and we've got to fix this because, you know, I was looking at this fx is less than 0 after the modulus. That's not going to work. It's never going to fire.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I meant to ask you about that because that was that's some interesting if statements you have going on there. But it all works, and like Lee said, 2 days ago, I had already forgotten all about it. And so take that stuff out.
Yep. So we're going to see. We had a little bit of debate. It's like, going, okay, should we just re-record the video and pretend
heck no. R&D videos, weird stuff like this happens to everyone when coding, especially after long periods of time, and especially in the middle of the night when the coffee begins to wear off. So I'm not about to throw a 19-minute video away where things were working. We just needed to go in there and fix this, realized math.
Right. Well, what's funny is because somebody's going to watch that last video
and immediately fire off a message to you or to the forums before they watch this video.
Yep, exactly. And I'm going to hear all about it again, and I'll just have to sigh, do the house and sigh.
No, just ignore those responses. They'll get to the next video and be like, oh, I prematurely emailed or PM'd or posted. Okay, cool. So I think that's everything that you needed to fix up in this video here.
That's true. Unless you want to make sure it still works. But I'm pretty sure it will because the code was never getting executed.
I'm 100% confident that this will work, so I'm not worried about it. Let's go ahead and just move on to the next video so we can start getting some water into the world.
All right.
All right, awesome. Well, thanks a lot, everyone.